Hey everybody, I'm going to show you how to install the Magpul Ranger plates and L plates on a USGI mag. Now the mag I'm going to be using, these steel Duramags. I really like these. I have a bunch of them. I haven't had any issues with them. Such has a video explaining this and why you would use them and stuff like that. But I found a cool trick, so I'm going to update the instructions. Now he says you could use this, so in the field maybe you can. I started trying to, and I thought I was going to pull the bullet out of the casing, so I don't want to do that. I have a bunch of these. He uses a punch in his. I have a bunch of these Allen keys from various optics and other tools, furniture, whatever, laying around in my toolkit for my in my tools. So I grabbed this, and I discovered a cool thing is that you can stick the short angled in, and you can simultaneously put upward pressure and pull at the same time, and see, it breaks loose. You want to catch the spring, so I'm sliding the factory base plate out, and let's see, I'll do an L plate first. I don't think the plate matters, but you want to make sure you have this back end facing the back of the floor plate, so make it face the back end of the magazine. There is a little bullet etching right there, so as long as you make the bullet face forward, it should work. And you want this facing outward, not into the magazine. It has these two lips. You put those on the spring, so the spring is on the outside of those two little lips, and then you push this in, and then in this instance we're going to grab our L plate, and it has this notch back there. That's where the back end of that goes. You want to start this, let's see if I can show you. You want to start it kind of back, because the magazine has these lips. That's what locks in the floor plate. So you want to start in the back and push it forward. Do you hear that click? That was that little bullet popping into the bottom of this. I don't know if I messed it up. I messed it up somehow. Let's see. Okay, there we go. So then it pops into the little hole in the bottom, and then if you want to take this out, you depress that. Alright, it's on there. And that is the L plate. So it's more of a slimline version, but it still gives you a little extra purchase for pulling out. But the reason why I wanted it is because hopefully now that I have all my LARPing gear, I have my plate carrier, I'm going to start shooting more. It is winter in Alaska now. Winter has come. So I might be a little bit of a fair weather shooter and wait till next summer. But in the meantime, I want to practice reload drills and stuff like that. And if I'm dropping mags, all my mags are in pretty good brand new shape. I mean, I do use them. I've shot them all, but I keep them in pretty nice shape because I'm mostly just playing in my basement. And I want these, especially if I start doing competitions and leagues and stuff, to be able to survive and hopefully lengthen the life of my magazines. So there's the L plate. Let's do a Ranger plate. So using the Allen key, there's a little hole right here. Put it into the hole. Now I am leveraging this up, so I'm putting upward pressure on the plate, and I'm also pulling at the same time. So up and towards me. There we go. Catch the spring so it doesn't go flying out. Save your base plates for repairs or in case these wear out. Got the, I'm pretty sure these are the same and they look identical. So I don't think it matters if you mix these up. Put this on the spring. That's my cat wanting to go outside even though it's wintertime. Oh, and it's not working because I have it backwards. So I was trying to put the back end into the front end of the magazine. Yeah, there we go. Just gotta make sure. There we go. Then you take the Ranger plate, same thing, start it in the back. Actually, I got one. I'm putting it on backwards again. Start it in the back. There you go. You hear it click in. It's on there. Now, if you want to remove these, you would just use your tool and push down on that little button pin that has the bullet on it. And now I have this really cool tacticool, gonna make me look awesome, Ranger plate on my Duramag stainless steel magazines. So you got the L plate, more slimline, but still gives you a rubber pad. So if it drops down, and then you've got the Ranger plate. So more to grab onto from your plate carrier, your mag pouch, whatever you happen to be using, your pocket. And then the L plate. Now, both of them have spots where if you want to put paracord or something through there, you can. I'm probably not going to do that, at least here in the beginning. And that's pretty much it. Hopefully that helped. I'm going to do, I bought 2 of each, so I'm going to do 12 magazines total. 6 L plates and 6 Ranger plates. And yeah, it looks cool. Be interesting to see, but I'll load up my plate carrier with these and I can start practicing my reloads without damaging my floor and or my magazines. And then really, I'm not super worried about damaging them inside, but once I'm outside, if I'm doing anything where I'm shooting prone, it'll give my magazine something to sit on, or on a bench. If I'm shooting like that, it'll give my me something more for my magazine to sit on instead of just like the corner. So I have these for my USGI mags. I do have some P mags, so if I like these, I'll probably get some of those. I have a ton of Lancer mags, and I did look up Ranger plates for them. Magpul does not make Ranger plates for their competitor. There is an aftermarket company that makes aluminum ones, but I think they make something similar to the L plate and the Ranger plate for the Lancer mags, but they range from like $35 to $45 a piece. And I try to pick up my mags for $10 or less each. So I don't know that I would rather just get more mags, I think, than spend. So for instance, these Magpul ones, you get 3 for, I think I spent $24, $23.99, something like that. Even that, I'm like, I could get more magazines, but I did want to try these, so I'm trying them. But $45 for one Ranger plate made out of aluminum, and it weighs like 2.5 ounces, so, or it's definitely over 2 ounces. I'd have to check the website, but it just seemed it's adding a lot of weight, and it is really expensive. So for the cost of one of those, I could get 4.5 Lancer mags. So why don't I just run them factory? And if they break, they break, and I could buy new ones. Hopefully that helped.